Hi, I'm Kayla, the Booktube Turtle, and today I'm doing the last book tag. So this tag is basically just like, what is the last book, fill in the blank. So yeah, I will link the original down below as well as the questions, and we're just gonna get right into it. So question 1 is, what is the last book you didn't finish? So for me, that is Warcross. I'm now realizing the dust jacket is not even on this, but Warcross by Marie Lu. I started it and I wasn't really feeling it, so I was like, you know, I'm just gonna stop for now. We'll come back to it. I do plan to still come back to it. Oh, I was like 70 pages into this. It's further than I thought I got. I really liked the premise and I've liked what I read so far. It wasn't the right time. I could not stay into it. But yeah, I'm really excited to get back to it eventually, but this is the last book that I did not finish. Question 2 is, what is the last book you reread? So in July, I reread 4 of the 5 books that I read. The last one from that month that I reread was Loveless by Alice Oseman. I originally read this book when it first came out, and then when the hardback came out, I reread it after I got this, which was really exciting. Really great aromantic asexual representation, and just a really important book, and it means a lot to me. Question 3 is, what is the last book you bought? So I recently went to Barnes & Noble. I say recently, it was at least a month ago, maybe longer. But I went to Barnes & Noble for the first time since I was in like high school, probably around 16. I'm like almost 24. There's not any Barnes & Noble near me, or even really like bookstores near me, so this was very exciting. And while I was there, I got these 4 books. One was A Lesson in Vengeance by Victoria Lee, Autobiography by Christina Lauren, which I have read a million times, but I didn't have a physical copy, and I saw this, so I was like, well, we gotta get it. So I did. Violet Made of Thorns by Gina Chen, which does not have the dust jacket because I'm currently reading it, but here's the dust jacket and it's so pretty. And finally, An Ember in the Ashes by Saba Tahir, which I've also read this book, but I didn't have my own copy. I got it from the library. And I saw this and it was a collector's edition, and it's signed, and there's like exclusive content in the back, and it was not outrageously expensive. It was like normal pricing for a book, so I was like, well, I might as well get it. So those were the last books I bought. Question 4 is, what is the last book you said you read but didn't? So I don't think I've ever done that with like a book that I don't know how to phrase this. The only time I would have done that is if it was something for school in college. Specifically, there's one specific class I'm thinking of that was like, I don't even remember what the class was called, but it was one of the literature classes I took, and there were definitely a couple of books that I didn't finish reading, and I just like skimmed the like general notes online because I just did not have time. But like, I wouldn't tell somebody like, oh yeah, I've read that book if I haven't, if it was like these kinds of books, you know, because like why? So yeah, that's my answer for that one. Question 5 is, what is the last book you wrote in the margins for? So I don't specifically write in my books, I just like can't do it, but I do tab my books, like little, you know, colorful tabs, and I write on the tabs. So the last book that I did that for was Eliza and Her Monsters by Francesca Zappia. This copy actually does not have the tabs in it. This is my special copy that the author recently sent me and signed for me. It was very exciting. My original copy of the book does have the tabs in it. It's way over there though, and I didn't want to go through everything to get it. So yeah, this was the last one I tabbed. And the most recent time that I reread it, that was the first time I had ever tabbed it, even though I had read the book like a million times. So that was really exciting. Question 6 is, what is the last book you had signed? So the last book I acquired that was signed was, like I said, An Ember in the Ashes. The last book where I was like physically there as it was signed was probably my ARC copy of Again But Better by Christine Riccio. This was from YALLFest 2018. And this was definitely the last book I got signed during that YALLFest. Because we also did YALLFest 2019, but I don't think I had any books signed. I think I just got one of my totes signed because I didn't have certain books with me. Anyway, so yeah, I think this one was the last one I was physically there when it was signed. It was very, very exciting. I won it at the Booksplosion panel, and that like literally made my day. Yeah. Okay, question 7 is, what is the last book you lost? And question 8 is, what is the last book you had to replace? As far as I am aware, I don't think I've ever lost a book or had to replace a book, so I don't think I have an answer for these two questions. Question 9 is, what is the last book you had an argument over? I also don't think I really have an answer for this one. Like, I don't know when or why I would have argued about a book. Like, I definitely get passionate and like worked up about books, but like it's usually like I'll be ranting with somebody else and we're both like on the same page and we're just like ranting about it. So I don't think I've ever had like an argument. The last question is, what is the last book you couldn't get a hold of? I don't have a concrete answer for this one either. Usually if I can't immediately get a book, it's not that big of a deal because it's rare for me to immediately want to get a book as soon as it comes out, because it's more expensive when they first come out, and like I'm trying to be careful with how much money I'm spending. Unless it's like Cassandra Clare or something. Like, have I already pre-ordered the new book? Yes, I have. But other than that, like there's like special editions that I'll see sometimes that are like exclusive to book boxes that like I am like, oh, I would really, really want that, but I'm also not gonna pay for the book box. So yeah, I don't really have a concrete answer for that. What a way to end this tag with just several, like, I don't have answers for this. But yeah, that was the last book tag. Let me know what some of your answers would be. If you've done this tag, let me know and I will check it out. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.